It's kind of a crazy story how we ended up in Zanzibar. A friend of mine wanted to throw a crazy party here, and it turned out we met some girl from the party who knew the people who were running a charity here. And I realized I don't really want to do a crazy party. I'd actually rather go do this charity thing, do something that has some meaning. I've done these crazy parties before, and they just don't really do much for me. I would just say, like, I always wanted to change the world, and this opportunity presented itself to me, and I always thought it made more sense to try to build yourself up more and more to be able to change the world. But then I realized, well, maybe I'll never be able to, and my friends were thinking, no, we're talking about like this, and thinking, no, this is like an opportunity to start. And I thought, you know what, why don't we start right here? And this could be like the building block to actually doing something with a much bigger impact. I've always been taking education for granted, especially in a place like this. Just basic skills like being able to read or communicate can just matter. Yeah, in America it's not like that. It's America, you're just complaining about like having to write a book report or going to math class or doing your homework or whatever. People kind of look at education as like a bit more of an obstacle than anything.
Wakati nikiwa mdogo, nilikuwa naenda shule. Nilipoanza kujitegemea, nikagundua kwamba shule ni kitu muhimu sana kuliko vitu vyote. Wakati nikiwa mdogo nilikuwa sijui kwamba shule ni kitu gani, elimu ni kitu gani. Lakini baada ya kwenda mitaani kujitegemea, niligundua kwamba shule ni kitu muhimu sana kuliko vitu vyote. Shule ndio yenye nguvu kubwa ya kujenga taifa.
When I first arrived at the school, I felt almost like an element of excitement for what I was about to experience. The first impressions that I had from meeting the teachers and the people that worked at the school and the students, this was like a totally different world from what I experienced. But it was heartwarming to see how like everyone seemed happy in their community and that these kids had somewhat of a happy future.
Ninayo furaha sana kuona kwamba tumeweza kufikia hatua hii ya kuanzisha shule ya awali na tunategemea kuendelea na primary tukipata pesa. Na huu ni msaada mkubwa sana kwa jamii, haswa jamii ya Kitanzania, Zanzibar na Kizimkazi.
Yesterday I lost my luggage, so I had to borrow my friend's clothes, and now I'm wearing this goofy stuff. And got these shorts on, and apparently the kids have made a nickname for me, Napuru, which means short shorts. To begin to raise funds and to learn more about actually doing that, I'll personally have to learn a lot more about charity to find the right ones and to find which causes make the most sense to donate money effectively. A lot of what I've done in my life has really just been for myself, frankly. I didn't exactly have everything handed to me, but I was fortunate to find poker, and what I was driven by was like somewhat of a sense of purpose. And I feel that it's like anything's kind of contagious. And the more that we choose to make the right decision, or even a decision to help, or whatever you want to call it, the more that will happen. Just the feeling of having done something good, and the feeling of having to benefit someone else's lives, and the mutual benefit of meaning something to each other. It brought like a sense of, could say a sense of joy to my heart, and that's a big aspect of what drove me here, along with the help of the right friends around me and the right connections. So for the next 12 months for the Dancates Foundation, I plan on doing a few more projects just to get the ball rolling a little bit. If you want to make a difference too, you're welcome to join me and travel with me, and you can see for yourself what difference that your money will make as well. You can also check online for the charities that we are funding, and if you want, you can just donate directly to them as well. The thing is, and I've been thinking about this, is how exactly do you make the biggest impact possible? I already have an answer for that one. It's not something that can happen overnight. It's more like a sequence of events. And that's kind of the point of this too, is that, you know, this isn't a massive change or anything. This isn't even like going and trying to help the whole damn country or whatever. But the process of change, I think, has a lot to do with inspiration, essentially. And that's what I hope to do here. It's thanks to these goofy shorts I've been wearing. Mapu.